So the Latin alphabet uses letters that have a pretty standard geometric form. And it generally, if you're really trying to work on making better letters, you kind of need to have a top line, a bottom line, and a middle line. And so what I'm going to have for us is to use a normal notebook like you can find in any store. And what we'll do is to practice writing, use two lines. Use a top line and use one for a middle line, use one for a bottom line. And that way when we make the letters, we'll make an A, the first letter that way, and then you put the line across the middle. And that's an uppercase A, and then in the Latin language there's also lowercase letters. And that's a lowercase A. You know, I'm actually left-handed, so I can't draw these very well. But so B goes like this, and if you know these already, you don't have to watch this video. Okay, I'm gonna try to make these with my right hand. I've never done this with my right hand lately. A, B, C. Okay, that's B, uppercase and lowercase. Here's the letter C. How you make a C. Here's how you make a D. I'm just gonna go through these so you can at least have something to look at if you want to work on these. It might not be the best example, but it is an example. I'm sure you could find stuff online too that would give you maybe better. Whoops, and then it comes across this way. That should have come around a little more. That's an E, capital F, and a lowercase f. Whoop. Comes around like that, and then a line through the middle. And then G, I'm going to skip a line. So I have, and then G is kind of like a C. Come all the way up there and then go straight that way. And then lowercase, like that. H. Like I said, if you want to work on your writing, you'd probably find better videos, you know, elsewhere. But this is just an example. But I don't know if anyone making a writing system out of these two lines like this on a normal notebook, which could be really handy for you. J, capital J, lowercase j, K, uppercase, and you can see the lowercase k is down there on the bottom part, L, whoop, uppercase L, and then the lowercase is just a straight line. Like that, L, M, whoop, a lowercase m goes like that, and N, and a lowercase n, O, lowercase o, P, straight down and around, and a lowercase p, then a Q like a O, and a lowercase q. It's like a G, but you come down, you go up like that. Q, and then R, and then a lowercase r. And like I said, if you've already know this, just, you know, you should have probably just gone ahead and skip this video. Lowercase s is kind of tricky to get it right. It takes a little practice to come around here and get that in the middle. QRT, and lowercase t. You could make a straight line on the lowercase t too, however you want to. T, U, capital U, then a lowercase u. The lowercase u has a little tail on it. T, U, and then a V is straight and straight. Straight and straight for lowercase v, and then W is like kind of like that. Uppercase W, lowercase w, X crosses in the middle, and a lowercase x, and then a Y comes straight down, two lines and straight down, then a lowercase y at an angle, straight across here, and then Z goes this way, and then this way all the way down, and then this way over, And then lowercase e does the same thing on this single line. Okay. Now when you get better at this, you can move the 2 lines, move them into 1 line down here. So I'm going to make a small example of a letter A so you can see how that works. If we make the writing smaller and get more comfortable with it, you could do the A and imagine that the middle line is there. So you do your A from here, from the top to the bottom, and then you just imagine that there's a middle. And if you want to get even, and I'll do a B too just to show you. And let's do a lowercase b right next to it in the middle. I just imagine there's the middle line. Now if you want to get even better writing, I would suggest imagine that there's a little space above here that you don't write in it. And you make your writing go like this instead. A, B. It takes a little skill to do this because you got to get used to it. And then there's a lowercase b, and you see how I left a little space up above. And what that does is when I get it, when I'm writing like this, and say I'm going to make a lowercase g. Oh, sorry, this way. And I make a G, I've got a little space here that I can write a G, and then if I go to write an A under here, chances are I'm going to have enough room to write the A and write the B. If I leave a little gap on every line up at the very top and sort of imagine that my top of my line is here and my middle of the line is here. Anyway, that's 2 different ways you can. Just move on to this if this is confusing. Don't worry about that. That's just to make your writing a little bit neater. If you can handle that, fine. But this is better. If you're having trouble with your writing, stick with this one. Start with this, 2 lines at a time until you get comfortable, and then move to where you just imagine the middle line. If you stay in here, you'll be good. You'll be good. You can gradually move into that. But okay, so that's writing. That's a writing system you can use on any notebook to help you with your letters. And you can reference this video or others on the internet to see how to write your letters and make them neater than what I just did.